Hello. I don't know if this is on or not, but if you can show me some love with some hearts and some thumbs up, um, maybe I can speak up. So as I promised, this video is going to be about raising your vibration part 2, and it is with the topic of depression. I like to call that the pink elephant in the room. A little love tap. Hi, Daniel. Hi, Gwen. And for those of you who do not know me, my name is Liz Salzacasas. I am your Inca healing goddess. I am an intuitive life coach, vibrational healer, teacher, and spiritual practitioner. I hold healing circles, vibrational circles, women's circles at El Despacho in Cedar, California, my hometown. And when I'm not circling, or motivational speaking, obviously, I am life coaching those who have dormant or underdeveloped psychic abilities and at times have developed dis-ease to stifled energy. Hi, I'm Julian. So, everybody say hello to me. Go ahead and give me some love. I know that you can see me clearly because I'm trying this on my laptop, and I thought I would give you a little bit more insight, as I promised yesterday, about depression. Now, from a soul's perspective, depression is, for me, your soul picketing for you to follow your heart instead of your brain. That's the importance of noticing the depression. Now, before we get into this, I'm not a medical doctor. I'm not a psychiatrist. I am speaking from a fundamental attribute of universal knowledge, as well as some research that I have done, and from personal experience. And I've gathered all these different nuggets, and I am sharing my wisdom to you today. Now, depression itself has physical anatomical components, okay? And when we arrive towards a depressive state of being, it's feeling like a slow death, right? It happens to all of us. So please do not feel that you're being pegged. It just happens. If you've gone without being depressed your whole entire life, kudos to you. The feelings are numb, you lack energy, you lack motivation, you lack self-care. It's quite simple. Now, the root cause can be a rainbow of things. Recently, there has been information with regard to your gut health. It's being explored. Gut health is so important, and it actually rises, and it's like a tree with branches, and it can literally develop into this craziness of all sorts of different types of physical components. There's also inflammation. Inflammation can swell up your head, and it can create foggy brain, and it can create all sorts of different attributes that cause you to have depression. Some call it baby depression. Others suffer from severe manic depression. And these are all clinical terms, and they're all okay. And what I want to talk about is the root of depression. There is an off balance of things. And when that off balance becomes a problem, we need to be able to tap into it and to look at different levels and really come into ourselves and understand, hey, how's my health? Am I sleeping? Am I eating properly? Am I being responsible with my mental problems? Do I have too much? Am I living too much in my head? These are issues that are going to be occurring to us throughout our life. It's called being human. It's called experimenting, and you can't control your environment. That's another thing. Besides that, you can actually have mold that really affects your environment. So all of these things and all of these issues can it can go everywhere with depression. It can also cause anemia, thyroid conditions. There's mental imbalance, and there's medicine for all of this stuff. Now, I want you to be clear that I am somebody that I do use pharmaceuticals if I need to. There was an instance in my life where my equilibrium was completely off. And in order for me to get help and take control of my life, I needed to go on medicine. And I talked to a therapist, and then I talked to a psychiatrist. And from there, we actually created a beginning date and an end date. And from there, we stuck to a plan, because I don't believe in being stuck with pharmaceuticals. I believe that you should help yourself, and if you could do a naturopathic way of doing and dealing with depression, that is the right way to go. But sometimes we need a little bit more help than that. For me personally, it was diet, exercise, and I did need medicine at the beginning of it. I didn't know I had a gut issue. I didn't know that the problems I was carrying on my shoulders were affecting my lifestyle. But that's for another time, because I'm boring. I want to talk about you. So there's another intuitive aspect to depression. And I study human design. And human design is a tool that I use. It's like the Maserati of natal charts. And I use it a lot in my private practice. And by getting your birth date, the time you were born, and when you were born, and where you were born, we can go ahead and assess, and I can take a look at your human chart, and we can actually figure out and channel that there's an ebb and a flow of your life, and sometimes that is called depression. You are humanly designed by nature, by the way that you were decided to come into this earth, and it's made for a specific purpose. It's a soul evolution to reach, because it's a catalyst to your own pride. Intuitive speaking, if you have always loved your life and you have a great job and a great family, and yet there is a void that you are running out of time, and you're feeling like you might be a day late and a dollar short, reaching for your life purpose, I can help you with that. Now, we're talking about, it could be a little bit of both. It could be medicine at the beginning, and it could be something that you need to tackle on a day-by-day basis. But sometimes when we actually know that it's in our innate system, this is how we were born, and it serves a higher purpose. I know it's really sucky to think, damn, I picked this to be depressed so that I can achieve my sole purpose. Yes and no. It's not that defined either, okay? So I want to get to the intuitive part, the parts where we can work together and where we can help each other out. If you're lacking confidence, if you're frozen in fear, if you're undecisive about things, if you're doubting your psychic abilities, because everybody's intuitive, and if you want to not believe in that, that's fine with me too, but I'm just letting you know. Or if you feel oppressed and it's followed by panic attacks, those are all intuitive nudges, which doesn't rule out the physical symptoms. Okay? It does not rule out the physical symptoms. But as an intuitive, it's an opportunity for you to seek help, to get into that. Nobody should be living depressed. And the ebb and flow of it happens to come in that exact wave. It comes in waves. And when it comes in waves, you can actually help yourself, because you understand that there's a beginning, a middle, and an end. And although you can't speed up the process because it's actually something that you need to do in order for you to feel it, right? Because it has a grander, a bigger purpose, because it's meant to co-create with universe, and it's meant for you to be of service to your own tribe. Now, let's keep it real. If you are in deep depression, baby steps. Shower, change, eat, go back to bed if you need to. Because that's all you can handle, right? Take medicine. And when you're ready, you might want to consider a life coach. Or you might want to consult a human design consultant and to assist in what traditional therapy has not been achieving for you. I know a lot of people that have been seeing a therapist for 25 years and they're still the same crappy person and they're still suffering from depression. And it gets worse and worse and their medicine just keeps going higher and higher and higher doses. If that's the way you want to live your life, more power to you. I'm not here to preach. I'm here to inform and to inspire you to a possibility of breaking that limitation or barrier that you may be dealing with. Now, I did have somebody tell me, not tell me, but kind of inquire about what should we do? How is it possible? What can we do when we're not feeling motivated to get out of bed? Things are great, you know, and life is good, but I just don't find that motivation. There's not a concrete answer for that. I hate to tell you. It would mean a little inventory, a little consultation, a little one-on-one where we can gather our thoughts and come up with a concise form. And that's what I do. That's part of my practice. So, for legal purposes, I do have to tell you that this is an unconventional approach. And if you're already on medicine, good. You can start stopping in onto my office, make an appointment, and we can start with something as simple as a human design consult. Of course, there's always a do-it-yourself approach, you know, whatever works for you. Let me know how that goes. I know a lot of people that can do amazing things. And if any of you would like to comment, or if you have any questions and you would like to help out this group at this moment, whoever's on, or my live streamers and my rebroadcasters who will be viewing this video, feel free to chime in. This is part of what live streaming is all about, right? Where we can actually have a conversation and I can look at your things, hola prima, and I can acknowledge you and I can assist in any way that I can. Get me while I'm good. All right, so whatever you decide, whether it's me or somebody that you trust, I hope that you do get to the root of the problem. And I want to make sure that you know that depression is a serious thing. It's so up in the medical disease. High-functioning people are not able to function anymore, and we can see it by the amount of homeless that we have in our neighborhoods. There's a gazillion reasons why depression exists. I'm tackling perhaps one root issue as to why depression exists. And that is it could be in your human design. Now, if that's the case, and if it is in your human design, we can tackle it. We can find ways to help you and figure it out. And you can begin to change your lifestyle in the immediate future. Which, you know, hey, if I could take a pill for it, right? But no, that's not the good way. Because it only fixes the problem immediately, but then you're back in the same circle you were a long time ago. So I want you to, I don't know, evolve. And kind of lost track of what I was going to say. And yes, I am cheating. I'm looking at my notes because I can talk. And any of you who know me know that I can talk. right? Yeah. And it's worse when you're sitting here and you're talking to people and, hi Lewis, and you're, you know, being distracted by the little thing. Too much going on for me. But anyhow, so long story short, if you are interested in a human design consultation, and you can comment below and I will give you a 20% off of my human design consultation. It's the ebb and flow one. If you go on my website, this includes a 50-minute conversation and your human design chart. You will never ever need to do another human design chart after I give you this one. And of course, I provide you with a set of tools to add to your spiritual toolbox where you can highly function, taking a bite into depression. Because knowledge is power. And how we come out of the dark tunnel makes it that pink elephant. I had to put that in there. Because, you know, it's so awesome. So I will be posting a link for those who are anonymously interested in getting an ebb and flow human design chart consult. And stay tuned for my next live stream, Monday night, 6 p.m. I'll be covering the topic of the chakras. And yes, they do have everything to do with what I'm speaking about now. We're going to start at the root and we're going to go forward. So remember, you can always email me, private message me, Instagram me, or visit me at my website, www.lizdahl.com. And I'm going to say goodbye. Wait, Liz, tell them what happened to your when we talked. Okay, Anita, I'm going to share. Part of my gift is that I'm empathic, and my friend Anita was I'm not a believer. Let's just say that. And so, you know, I was telling her, like, I'm the real deal. I'm actually very psychic. And so because of that, I actually gave her a free 15-minute mini session just because I wanted to give her something that she needed. And it was something that my guides had told me, reach out to Anita. And so I did. It's as simple as that. I just follow my psychic hunches all the time. But anyway, so Anita and I made a date to talk on the phone, and all of a sudden, I got on the phone and she didn't even say hello, and I started to talk, and all of a sudden my throat was blocked, and I could not. I had to get a drink of water. It was really bad, and what the funny thing was is that she had not experienced my psychic abilities, and so she was like, damn girl, you're good. And I'm like, I know, because I'm on the phone with you, and all of a sudden I know this. And I'm just empathic. I'm very open. It's taken me a really long time to come out of the closet because I just was not living my potential. But today I am here, and I'm already broadcasting all the talents and gifts that I have to offer you and my tribe. Every single one of you who are my friends on Facebook, you matter to me. I have had a connection with you. I don't just know you out of the blue. We have talked, we have conversed, and we are definitely together for a reason. And I believe that is because we need to co-create something grandiose with ourselves. And I don't do small talk. If you know me well. Oh, and Anita also adds, but that I didn't know that she has throat problems. So, yeah, that's true. Very, very true. Anyhow, so I wanted to leave you with, you know, I'm a vibrational healer, so I wanted to leave you with a really good notion. I'm, like I said, always feeling good. Sometimes I'm looking better than other days. But today I feel like I'm feeling pretty good. And I would like to leave you with this attitude. Because the attitude of feeling beautiful is important, not just on the outside, but on the inside. So I'm signing off with you. This is Liz Dahl, your Inca Healing Goddess, wishing you a wonderful, wonderful day or evening. And I hope that you have found this of value. If you have, please, please, please leave me comments. Show me some love, heart, thumbs up. You can even give me the crazy look. I'll take it. Have a great day.